Right, so quick update for the questing mace. The next leg of the journey was indeed killing skeletons, as I sort of predicted. And I've been becoming a bit close with Potato Boy, remembering that in his quest, skeletons were all over the damn place. I just got the token, so let's see what number 7 is going to be, I guess. Alright, let's forfeit. It's a bit nice going back to the earlier things. They're a lot easier. But anyway. It's kind of annoying that I have to get the token, start a run, see what I need to do, then it's just a deck to get it, but you know. Could be to get the weapon, but you know. Questing race 7. Well, let's quickly see what we need for that. Let's start up whatever. Let's go lovers again, why not? For the record, I've also not been doing anything of the new stuff. I'm keeping that for proper runs. Let's see.
I know all the things that have passed here. Some I've heard as rumors. Some I have even watched, although from a distance. The pieces are falling into place.
Defeat a wraith. We do fight one here, I believe. So yeah, I guess we're in a good spot for this one. Alright, be back soon with another update. Okay, it's time for another update. Pretty big one this time. As you can tell, I already have 2 tokens. Why is that? Well, I looked at my weapons and I thought I saw some more weapons that require tokens, and I was indeed correct. And I've actually managed to get the tokens for the Brigand's Blades and the Billy Clubs. I have my questing mace at the ready. And with a bit of luck, this counts as a wraith, and we'll have another questing one done as well. So anyway, yes, we are still on the lovers one. Seen it before, blah blah blah, fight a shade. Yeah, but do we have the correct holy purification? It's good. And it does say shade, so theoretically we are fighting shade, so does it count? It better count. Or I will be slightly annoyed. Okay. Potato Boy hasn't been causing too many problems. He died a few times, or got close to dying a few times. But he never actually did take the dive, so... He costs us a lot of food, though, I'll tell you that. And now just beat up on you. And that should be 3 tokens. I hope. So I'm guessing the questing mace is going to send us out to get all sorts of bosses, so expect an ogre, general. We're going to be stuck with this questing mace for quite some time, I would imagine. Alright. And there we go, questing maze 7 completed. See what we get. Combat prowess with your daggers, we get the cutthroat blades. For bringing justice with your billy clubs, we get law and order. And for defeating a wraith with the questing mace, we get questing mace 8. Alright, so our starting gear has been getting them a few upgrades. Let me see if there's anything else we still need to do. There's this thing. Defeat corrupted, that's doable. think that is it. There's still that holy mace thing, but yeah. Okay. I guess I'll start taking that one with me as well. Or at least tailor the deck a little bit more towards fighting corrupted. We have plenty of cards for that. Shouldn't be too difficult. Alright. Let's see what's next on the... what I need to kill. So let's put in some cards just so we can start this off. Take Coldburn because I'm leaving those at new. So, you know, you can get a little bit of extra there. Supplies, need to make sure that we start off with our questing mace. Yeah, that's all that has. I'm gonna guess... what are those mages? We'll see soon enough. Hey, it's Thomas the Ogre.
The kingdoms of death were once pledged to my throne. The usurper cares not for our old suits, however.
Defeat 3 mages.
Driven the deathless from his lands.
I think I can do that on the Hermit. Yeah. Okay. See you when I get progress. Time for a little bit of fast forwarding. I needed to get mages, and turns out that the idea I had in mind wasn't a good one. Then I remembered, wait a minute, I fought like a gazillion mages whilst doing a tower run by getting a huge failure on that bandit hut thing. So I decided to just go with that. Stack the deck as far as equipment goes in my favor to try and get as many huge failures as I was possibly able to. As you can see here, we are fighting a mage. So what I did was I got armor that slowed it down, a helmet that made it, well, marked one of the regular failure ones, and a ring that... no wait, armor that did one less shuffle, a ring that slowed it down, and the mask that marked one of the regular failure ones. I could have also gone with Ariadne to double the huge failure ones, but I thought, you know what, that's a new companion, we'll keep it for something else, so... I hate to admit that I died here, but anyway, time for to see how well things went. With all my gear. I didn't always have everything, but, you know. So anyway, if you keep in mind how many times I managed to hit huge failure last time, I seem to be unable to do so once. We get another one. Managed to fail again. Well, succeed, but in this case, success is failure. Another one, shall we? There you can see that mask doing its job. Managed to fail again. And for good measure, another regular failure. In any case, moving on to yet another one. And I did get it here. So yeah, that's our second mage of the pile. After this one, we'll have one more to go. Need to say, at this point, I was quite keen on actually killing the mage first. So my focus was kind of on that one. Until I also had the Lion's Heart, so health wasn't really that big of a concern. This one was something I was doing in the meantime, which was trying to also get the token for the Dark Thirst one, which required me to kill 50 corrupted. Just to go to town on them. The hammer made quick work of most of these guys. They tend to get down on their knees pretty darn quickly for me, making for quick and easy finishers. A nice little spell of combat. And I can safely say that my combat against Corrupted has improved a little bit as well. Still not amazing, still not where it should be. Hey, every little bit of improvement can only be good for us. Smash, smash, smash. I've also learned that you kind of get like a pretty cool action shot of your hero that you're playing with if you continue on the main screen. If you have a run in progress, it will actually show you what you have equipped there. Nice little touch. Empire is in its best in shooting every now and then. And if I'm not mistaken, boom, Dark Thirst.
A reward well earned.
Alright, moving on to what I believe to be our next potentially final ogre fight. Was a pretty easy one to discover where it was. And off we go for one more showdown with a mage and an ogre. So yeah, my ogre fighting has become top notch, even though I occasionally muck up. I'd be surprised if I take a hit or two here from him. I think I know that, considering this is post-commentary, but you would be wrong. A lot of time passed since the moment I recorded this and I actually decided to do this post-commentary bit, so... And there we go. Our final mage has been killed. All we need to do now is beat up on the ogre. Also, on the next jump cut, we will be returning to live commentary. You know, just to keep you guys up to date. Block, block, dodge, block, block, dodge. You know how it goes. It's either block, block, dodge, or dodge, dodge. Unless something weird happens. We've also been finding out that Coldborn is actually a pretty decent companion to have around, especially when you are dealing with large numbers of enemies. Oh, almost done. Savor it, because it might be a while before we see another one. Good stuff. Now I only hope that the thing we get for this whole questing thing is worth it, huh? Alright, and back to live commentary we go. Well, it was a lengthy journey, but we finally got our quest Mace done. Bit surprised that I managed to fail at getting huge failure that many times. Looking back at how many times I did manage to get huge failure when I didn't want it. Anyway, we've got Dark Thirst taken care of, and we've gotten our next quest thing taken care of. So yeah, we can finally forfeit here and see what we get. Surrender to the inevitable. Inevitable. Whatever. For drenching dark thirst with corrupted blood, we get encrusted mace. Cool. For defeating mages with the questing mace, we gain questing mace 9. Alright, well, we got 2 more weapons that we need to go to. Let's just quickly see what our encrusted mace requires. Equipment. We don't know. Well, we'll put it in the deck, but we also need to see what our new questing mace requires. Anyway, back to the grind until something interesting happens. Right, for the next leg of the journey with the questing maze, I needed to kill a necromancer, so I booted up the what's this called? Temperance one, because I know you fight one at the end of that. And here we are. Let's do it. Shouldn't be too difficult. I think I have the purifying relic, so his skeleton should fall fairly easily. Did not manage to grab the encrusted mace or whatever it was called, so I still don't know what that's all about. Anyway, there shouldn't be much of a problem, if any.
If this is our time.
As you can tell, the skeletons aren't doing too well. Yeah. And I have to admit, revisiting challenges makes them a lot easier too. I want to throw my artifact there, but fine. Guess I won't. And you're pretty much done for. Come on. And we beat up on you so we can get our thing back. Yeah, Colburne's got it. Come on. And there we go. Whoa. Kinda wondering how far the questing mace actually goes, but that should be yet another token of that thing done. Yep, off to 10. Let's just check. Feed the necromancer with the questing mace. We get questing mace 10. See you when I'm ready for the next one. So I did manage to grab the encrusted mace. You need 64 and 5 fame to wield it, and we need to complete the Empress with this item. I might look into this, I might not, but need to say we won't be equipping this one.
A lack of caution opens you to all sorts of influences.
Also, as a final, laughing matter, well, the thing we need to do for our questing mace is defeat an ogre. Funny game. Why is that funny? Well, because you've been doing nothing but defeating ogres. Anyway, see you when I find one. Well, I guess it's all kind of poetic that the ogre will get to do this quest. Is going to be Thomas. Bit of a shame, I guess, but Let's just attack immediately. You humans, the ogre mother shaking his head even as he readies his weapon. If you get killed by him, I'm gonna be peeved. But I kinda wanna see how much food we can get out of this. You're probably always better off going for the potential of 2 equipment, but time is the ogre, innocent or not, the time for words is past. The ogre, yeah, okay. They even gave him a special name. Did you really have to do that? I'm feeling bad enough as is going after this guy. I wonder if I'll actually find food in there. Look at those farmers go at it. Goodness. At least he has the same pattern as his ogre buddies. Okay, a bit worried now. Look. On to 11, or are we finally done?
Well done.
Thank you. Even the farmer rates Thomas's supplies. 3 food. That's it, huh? Yeah, you're really better off going for the equipment there. Okay. Number 11. We're gonna go requesting Mace. We actually get the weapon. Blood Crescent. Now, is that equipment we can draw, or is that something we can start off with? Let's have a quick peep. Something we can draw. Alright. Well, I think that's gonna be it. Next episode, for real, we are going to move on to Judgment. So thank you guys for watching. Obviously, the series feel free. Shows probably coming, liking, or something if you haven't already. See you guys on next episode. Bye, bye.